Hi, Bob Thompson for Smartphone Matters. Thought I'd share with you guys this article I found on arstechnia.com. It's implying that the Verizon version of the Google Pixel phone will have some limitations and restrictions. It's titled PSA, if you like updates, don't buy the Google Pixel phone from Verizon. Then it says, hate OS updates, love crapware and restrictions, we've got the phone for you. So the title and the subtitle seem a bit inflammatory and a little bit like clickbait to me, but the article has some interesting things that I wanted to talk about today. First, you can see here, there's this quote from Google to 9 to 5 Google, and it says monthly security updates will come from Google for all models, and system updates will be managed by Verizon for Verizon models, and Google for unlocked models bought from the Google Store. So this is saying that you'll only get the Pixel phone updates directly from Google if you bought your phone unlocked from the Google Store. If you buy the phone from Verizon, you'll have to wait for Verizon to approve those system updates. Now, all Pixel phones are going to get monthly security updates directly from Google, and that's good. But if you're a fan of the Nexus model of getting all your system updates directly from Google, that's a good point to know here that the Verizon phone may have delayed updates or may never get updates that the phone sold directly by Google gets. And then the next thing I wanted to point out is if we look down here, the Pixel phone has had a very odd relationship with Verizon. In the US, Verizon and Google are advertising the device as a Verizon exclusive, but the Pixel phones are also available unlocked from the Google Store, Best Buy, Verizon, Target, and Walmart. Verizon isn't even the only cell carrier with the Pixel. You can also buy it from Google's Project Fi MVNO. The Verizon exclusive marketing is doubly confusing when you consider the phone will work on any US carrier. And yes, I agree with this. If you remember from my thoughts on the Pixel phone video, I said that it was very confusing to me in the announcement when they said it was Verizon exclusive. But what I wanted to focus on, it says here, the Pixel phones are also available unlocked from the Google Store, Best Buy, Verizon, Target, and Walmart. Well, we knew that the Google Store and Verizon would be selling the Pixel phone, but it looks like you can get it at Best Buy, Target, and Walmart. Now, what I want to know is, are Best Buy, Target, and Walmart marketing this as a carrier-free unlocked phone? Or are they simply selling it because they're Verizon resellers and the phone is unlocked because, well, all Verizon LTE phones have been unlocked for quite some time? This article doesn't really make that very clear. And then the other thing is, if I'm buying an unlocked phone from Best Buy, Target, or Walmart, who handles the updates? Am I going to get the system updates from Google directly, or am I going to get them from Verizon? I'm kind of leaning towards thinking that Best Buy, Target, and Walmart are selling this as a Verizon phone, and you'll just simply be able to go in and buy it full price, and it's going to be unlocked. And then finally, if you look down here, it says if you want to buy a Pixel phone, please don't buy the inferior Verizon version. You'll get a locked bootloader, delayed major updates, and there will even be uninstallable but still Verizon crapware. If you really want to use the Pixel on Verizon, we recommend buying it unlocked and slapping in a Verizon SIM. Well, I think I would agree with that recommendation. I would want to buy the phone directly from Google and get my updates from Google. I do have one caveat about that. I'll get to that in a minute. But I wanted to look at some of these other statements here. It says that you'll get a locked bootloader, delayed major updates, and there will even be uninstallable but still Verizon crapware. All right, so let's take a look at this. Well, the bootloader will be locked, meaning that you won't be able to root the phone easily. You won't be able to install other versions of Android or different ROM images. And if you want to be able to get a phone with an unlocked bootloader, there seems to be the other option of buying it directly from Google. Now, delayed major updates. We don't know that that's going to be the case. We're assuming just based on previous history with Verizon or carriers in general and Android that the updates will be delayed or people will never get them. And then finally, it says there will even be uninstallable but still Verizon crapware. Now, this is a little bit misleading. When somebody says software is uninstallable, to me, I think that I will not be able to remove it. You will be able to remove the software that Verizon installs. He's saying it's that the software is uninstallable, that you'll be able to remove it. That point, I think, is not clear in this article, and that should be corrected. Now, if we look at this Verizon crapware link, we can open that up in another window. And that is an article on Business Insider. And then if we scroll down here, it says that Verizon will pre-install 3 apps on the Pixel by default: My Verizon, Go90, and Verizon Messages. Now, My Verizon is the account and management app for their service. I don't think I would have an objection to having that pre-installed on my phone, especially if I could remove it if I didn't want to use it. I don't really know what Go90 is, and I know Verizon Messages is some sort of SMS, MMS client. I don't really know what the benefits are or why I would want to use it. I don't think I would probably want that on my phone, but it looks like it'll be fully deletable. And if you scroll down a little bit down here, you'll see that it says, given the promise of fast Android updates is the biggest benefit of buying a Google phone in the first place, it's hard to justify putting that at risk. And since the unlocked model supports CDMA networks like Verizon in the first place, buying the Nexus way should prove more convenient in the long run. So I really agree with that. The only thing I would say is that Nexus was the brand that had the promise of fast Android updates, not necessarily the Google phone or Pixel. We're seeing with Google's new Pixel phone that they have Pixel-specific software that's not part of the pure Android experience that we saw with Nexus. Now, finally, what I really want to know is if I buy the Pixel phone directly from Google, is it going to support all the features of the Verizon network like HD Voice? With HD Voice, you're getting Verizon's voice over LTE services. You're getting improved audio quality on calling. You're also getting things like Wi-Fi calling. We saw in some of my previous videos that HD Voice was not supported on the Nexus 5X or my older Nexus 6. So if I buy my Pixel directly from Google, is it going to support HD Voice? I think I want to find out the answers to these. Maybe I'll start reading through the 177 comments here to see what other people have to say. So what do you think of all this? Hit me up in the comments and let me know. I think that's going to be it for this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.